Hello, friends. So far, I have given a detailed and meticulous explanation about the roadmap and the strategy to achieve a bright software career on your own. Finally, I want to tell you a few words and then conclude. We have only one life and one career. If you don't achieve a career, your life will become futile. Life is a God's given gift. It is very precious. Because of unemployment, we should not make it futile. I know that unemployment is a distress, it is a curse. Being a qualified person, if you still remain unemployed, means it leads to many adversities such as loss of income and loss of self confidence. There are many other adversities such as distress, frustration, isolation, apathy, gloominess, and social ridicule, and many more to list out. As you know, there is a saying success has so many friends, but failure is always an orphan. Once you are qualified and remain unemployed, in my view, it is not only self betrayal but also betrayal toward the society. That's why in the society, everybody has a right to ask you one question: what are you doing? You must be answerable to that. You may get a doubt how it is a social betrayal. In this context, I have to tell you one thing. In order to get your qualification, you have utilized many of the social resources. That's why you must contribute to the society through your services. When it is missing, the society has every right to ask you that question: what are you doing? And I explain this one through another example how it is social betrayal. For example, you have 10 acres of land. Because of your laziness, you are not cultivating. Because of that reason, around 100 people are depriving of their food for 1 year. And because of that extent of lack of supply, lesser supply, the prices of the commodities are increased to that extent. So, the entire society has to pay penalty for paying higher prices. That's why if you are not providing to the society means it is nothing but a social betrayal. You must remember that if you are qualified and remained unemployed, it is a self betrayal as well as a social betrayal. Being a qualified person, is it necessary for you to bear all these adversities such as social ridicule, frustration, isolation, apathy, gloominess, and all that? Just think analytically. Already you achieved the qualification. That means you crossed the first hurdle. What is lacking in you? The corresponding competencies. Actually, you must achieve the corresponding competencies while you are studying the course. But unfortunately, you have missed it. Don't worry, we cannot change the past. But the present and future are in our hands. Now, recharge your brain and body and crystallize your knowledge. This is better late than never. If you are a real software career aspirant and all that, we are providing everything through our single window system. This is scratch to the end. From zero to the international certification, OCPJP, Oracle Certified Professional Java Programmer. By pursuing this candidate, you will become 100% right candidate for the software industry, having the required qualification and the corresponding competencies. In fact, I have designed and developed our system, the Eclavia Universes, to achieve exactly the same objectives, bridging the gap between the institutions and the industry, and developing the right candidate for the software industry, strictly according to their needs. For this purpose, for achieving this, I have incorporated 5 characteristics in every phase of the system: generic, zero based, from scratch to end, down to earth, and the result oriented. All these 5 characters enable you to become a right candidate by pursuing this system. Our only one objective is no qualified software career aspirant should remain unemployed. For this purpose, our single window system provides you all the services you require. This is from 0 to OCJP international certification. For this purpose, you have to implement, grossly you have to implement 4 steps. You have to recharge your brain and body. You should forget the past. If it is good and all that, okay. If it is not good, just forget the past. Second one, just you have to earmark 20 days in the first phase. 20 days and pursue the SCET software career eligibility test. 20 days strictly according to our guidelines. You should follow. What methodology you followed in your college studies and all that, all this you forget. 20 days strictly you follow our guidelines and pursue this course and write all the corresponding tests. This gives you shows you a new methodology, demonstrates new methodology how to achieve mastery over the subject. With these 20 days, not only learning subjects, you can digest a new discipline. 20 days definitely changes your life drastically. You can understand the international standards and real modus operandi of mastering subjects. Now, if you pass this test, SCET, then think of finishing course. And the finishing course, this is for 100 days. Then you continue the same spirit, whatever discipline you learnt here, the continue it for another 100 days, and that is the third step. Finally, after completion of this course, you write the international certification OCPJP, Oracle Certified Professional Java Programmer. And if you pursue this course and follow the same discipline and the guidelines given by us, in the first attempt itself, you can pass this exam, you can get this certification. This gives you all the qualities required by the industry, and ultimately you will become a right candidate for the industry. Thereafter, we will see everything. We will give you necessary assistance for placement, and we enable you to choose your employer. Finally, you have to understand 4 relevant facts. The first one is you are already qualified, and God has blessed you with all the organs and limbs in a working position. The second one, at the same time, God has blessed me to develop the system to serve you. The third one is software industry is in the dire need of right candidates. The fourth one is our finishing course or our system enable you to become a right candidate for the software industry. So, simply pursuing this course, you will become a right candidate just with a matter of 120 days of efforts. And we will see that you can choose your employer. Understand? And I have a personal objective, and I trust that one person is placed, one family gets support. Already, through my services and through my system, hundreds of candidates, software career aspirants, were placed in the industry, and some of them reached the managerial positions also. But I want that hundreds should become thousands and lakhs. For this purpose, your cooperation, your participation is very much required. You pursue the system and we achieve a bright software career and realize your dream. I am always with you. Whatever you require, I am providing through my system. If you feel any lacuna or any scope of improvement, feel free to communicate to me. I feel it is a blessing and I am ready to serve you. And finally, I am telling you, just recharge your body and brain and embark your action plan for 120 days. First phase 20 days and complete SCET. Once you pass SCET and all that, 100% you can continue the same spirit for another 100 days and you can complete your finishing course as well as you can achieve OCJP certification. And once you achieve OCJP certification strictly according to our guidelines and all that, we ensure you to choose your employer. That's why your everything is in your hand. Just a matter of 120 days and proceed and achieve a bright software career. Wish you all the best.